regarding an introduction of a one-time settlement scheme for waiver and reduction of penalties relating to motor vehicles tax, passenger and goods tax, and fitness fees. As you are aware that there are many trucks and transporters who have been functioning and working in different sectors in the state, in different sectors. And in the past many years, say anything between 3 years to the last 20 years, there have been many of the different transporters and different vehicles and commercial vehicles who have not renewed their motor vehicles taxes, passengers goods taxes, and have not gone ahead with the fitness fees either. Now this was for multiple reasons. Somewhere the enforcement was not to the point where it should be. Somewhere the drivers themselves or the owners themselves of commercial vehicles, they did not take interest in actually renewing these. And after the different acts and laws that have come out from the central government, the fees for these kind of taxes are actually quite nominal, but the penalty that is charged on them for not renewing is something that is actually quite extreme. So in our basic calculation, we could see that if you just put the calculation of the penalties alone, especially when it comes to the penalties on no fitness certificate, the amount, if we were to calculate for all the trucks and vehicles, the amount would come up just of the penalties alone at about 900 crores. This is just a ballpark figure we have. And similarly, if you look at the figures for MV tax, it's about 21 crores. And if you look at the figures for 21 crores, and for the goods and passengers is about 5 crores. And as I said, if you look at the figures for the penalty, it's about 900 crores. So we realize that we need to ensure that a rational number comes out to allow these particular trucks and drivers and truck owners and commercial vehicles to actually sustain themselves, but at the same time also ensure that in the future all these commercial vehicles and truck owners are regular in their payments. And so keeping both these objectives in mind, and also keeping in mind that almost you can say 100% of these truck owners, drivers are all local people. They are all our own citizens. And therefore, if you're not able to find a solution to this, it will lead to a huge loss in terms of livelihood and financial stress for our own people. And a lot of them are poor people who have been using their vehicles for many years. And hence, we kept all of these factors in mind, and we came to a decision today that since the penalty figures which we saw, we felt were very high and they are notional numbers. And as I said, they've been just collecting for the last 20 years. We have decided in the cabinet that we will be exempting, as a one-time settlement, we'll be exempting 90% for the penalty for no fitness certificate. 90% will be exempted there. And for the MV tax and the goods and passengers tax, we will be exempting 80% from this in the one-time settlement, which will allow the different drivers and different commercial vehicle owners at least the space to then be able to come back to normalcy, and will not put financial stress and burden on them. And we will be able to then regularize and monitor the future registrations and future fitness certificates in a proper manner. So this is a huge one-time settlement that we are doing for our transporters, keeping in mind that these are our people, our local people, and this kind of a stress would definitely lead to complete loss of livelihood, and in a way a complete halt to the overall transportation system within the state.
Prangnam Ada Raju.
Salam no riba.
Tarode namin sulinga ma.
Namen sulinga.
Ang na jani resun ko nat kubo.
Monat ken.
Ada. Ira may taka ba merong sa?
No, yade plus F ni nisan tunggu pa 45 merong sa.
45 tunggu ba merong? Hindi pa ada. 45 merong aro ramram man ka pa merong ra dengdang ma. Nara pangnan ramram man ka pa merong kausa pala chimba.
No. Anching salgum ko je ko ba chaya. Anching ni anching baljo kanisa pangchaka. Dau wian iran dake maya gemak chi anching ara. Tik somai kata maninga ma. Tik somai kata manjagen chim ode anemia. Mani de an sibil griani. Night blindness. Andaken walo nagna man gijak pa sabi sirang na ba donga.
Ada ya gemakara 45 merong baksara may baktong para.
Raani khangani donga no. Anchingni salan thiu cha anio pena banganam kanirang ko. Jekai iron, folic acid, vitamin B12, iodine, zinc, vitamin A aru D managta amja. Jeni gamanan dakba sabisi ungna ba donga. Sorkari ansing baljokani ko rai makrakata. Tao FSSAI on ani kita merong ata kari dud aro mungsongpa thorango. Beena namgunirangko daude chimunge paskageno. Jechin naa salgamko platchiba 10% beena singbaljokani ko mananggen. Yakho nagana 45 ko chaimung masibo. Yakho ansing altua en plus F ni nisan ko nakemuna masyayen.
Hindi ba ada? Plus 8 tunggu ba reson? Chingara bauni ko mangen.
No, yano. Uni gamanan sorkario reson scheme rango jekai ICDS, MDM, PDS magsungani de yarango pangchakani jechin mungsa centrally sponsored rice scheme ni mananigta fortified rice bisa okodongba magaparang ba chini bena namgani rangni gaman resoni dokano manani rangta nasmang gemek nan sokatangiya taloni nasmakna aro anching sakan tini noktang rangna mangmang 45 merong
Katade nangnin kake donga ada.
Yakho Uwyatengpa, Commissionerate of Food Safety, Meghalaya.